So on page 413 in your Science Dimensions book, we are going to start with Exploration 3 to learn more about weather. Weather everywhere. We're going to see how weather is different in different countries. So we're going to look at a map below to see how the different colors can tell us about different types of weather. So this is a map of the US, United States, or America. And notice here how each color is showing different temperatures or different weather conditions. So this map shows the temperature, and the warmest temperature is the dark orange. So the warmest temperature here is going to be dark orange, which means that in this area around Austin, it's very hot. The coldest temperature is the blue color, which is close to Denver. So in Denver, it is the coldest area. So blue tells you that it is cold, and the orange color tells you it's hot. Orange because it's like the sun, and blue because it's close to the color of ice. So notice here how we have Richmond here that has blue. Going to clear my drawings here. Go down. Which city, and raise your hand to help me with this, which city on this map has the highest temperature? Asil. Asil?
What, Miss?
I want
Yes.
you to look at the map here, and the city with the orange part has the highest temperature, so it's the warmest or the hottest. So which city is in the orange part? It's on page 413. I'm going to ask someone else until you open your book. Yes, Azat?
Austin?
Austin appears to be in the orange part. Let's try Austin. Thank you, Azat. Let's check. So it is Austin. Austin has the highest temperature. Let's go to your book so you can write the answer. Going to write Austin. Answer, please. The second map shows precipitation, so it's showing where rain is happening. Notice how the yellow parts are showing less rain. So in the yellow parts, you have very little rain. And in the purple parts, you have more precipitation or more rain. So here they're asking which city on this map is getting the most rain. So look at the purple parts to try to make a guess. Yara, can you help me with this one?
Miss, I don't know the page. I just joined.
413, page 413.
Okay.
Yusuf, can you help me with this one? Yusuf?
Yeah.
Which city do you think is receiving more precipitation?
Yeah.
On the yellow map, the city that has purple around it. Purple is telling us that it's getting a lot of rain. So what did you hear? Maybe you said it right, but I didn't hear you. What did you say? Pardon? Yes, Yusuf.
It's Springfield.
Yes, correct. Excellent job, Yusuf. So Springfield has the most purple around it. So that is telling us that there is more rain over there in that city, Springfield. So the colors on the maps help us identify the weather in the area. Thank you, Yusuf. Well done. So write the answer, please. Other tools that help scientists identify the weather are called satellites. So there are many tools that help scientists identify the weather, and one of them is a satellite that helps meteorologists. If you guys remember, meteorologists are scientists who study the weather. So they use satellites to predict the weather. So let's hear this.
Scientists use satellites to help them study and predict weather. Select each circle to discover a...
So we are going to
This
discover
part is a
how
precipitation
each
radar.
part
It
of
takes
the
measurements of
device.
rain or snow. Imager records precipitation data from around the world for scientists to use in predicting future weather. It can track hurricanes and detect falling snow from space.
So this device can track the rain all around the planet Earth. So this is our planet, and the satellite is outside of it, and the device tracks the weather. So it tracks the rain all over the planet, and it can predict going to be a natural disaster sometimes. So using the satellites, sometimes they also help, for example, Turkey natural disasters.
This part is a precipitation radar. It takes measurements of the rain or snow falling at certain places and times.
So the satellite helps predict the weather that is in the sky. So like the snow and the rain, because it can see it from above the planet. So now go to page 414, please. We're going to look at this map and identify what each color may represent on the map. So this is the weather across the United States or America. Rena, can you help me with this one?
Yeah.
So I want to know the temperature in New Orleans. Do you see New Orleans?
Yeah. I can see it. Just I want to see the nice army.
Your voice
I
is
didn't
cutting.
see
Let
it.
me do something. N-E-W, New Orleans.
Oh, New Orleans. Yeah, I see it.
So what's the temperature in that area?
77.
Yes, it's 77 Fahrenheit. So do you think 77 is a warm or a cold temperature?
77. A cold.
It's actually warm. It's
Oh, yes.
probably in between, because the lower it is, the colder it is, right? And also it's in the orange area, so it's warm.
Warm.
So I'm actually going to use my marker here. So 77, and don't forget the unit, degrees Fahrenheit. Thank you, Rena.
You're welcome.
What's the temperature in Portland?
Portland?
Yes.
What? What?
Portland.
Okay, 64.
64. Well done. Hadia, what's the temperature in Buffalo, New York?
46.
46. Excellent, Hadia. Thank you.
Teacher, I want to ask you
Okay.
a question.
Tell me. Let me just put Fahrenheit instead of Celsius. Yes, Hadia.
What's natural disaster?
Natural disasters are things like earthquakes, tornadoes, storms. They are disasters or problems that happen because of nature that we can't control sometimes.
Oh, and I don't know what weather tools.
Weather tools are things we use to predict or guess what the weather is.
Oh, now I know. Thanks, teacher.
You're welcome. Write the answers, please. Irina, it's good to see you here. Do you have your book open to help us answer?
Yeah.
What's the precipitation or the amount of rain in New Orleans? So over here. Is there any precipitation?
Yeah.
Now notice how can you know if there's precipitation? If there's these marks over here, these shiny parts tell you that there is precipitation or rain. And if it's like purple, then there's rain. Do you see any purple or colors here other than orange that is giving us the temperature?
Yeah.
What do you see?
I see purple.
In next to New Orleans, you see purple?
Yeah.
Where?
No. No.
There's no purple, right?
Yeah.
So does that mean is there rain or no?
No.
No rain. Good job. So instead of saying no rain, we can say something else. Connection lost. Okay, thank you guys for being patient. So we said that here it's almost 1 inch. 1 inch. I wrote 2, so. Because it's orange, right? Thanks, Nat. So let's see here. Zena.
Yeah.
What do you think is the amount of precipitation for Portland?
Wait. 60.
Now it's green, right?
Yeah.
So if it's green, let me show you the map. Does it show here any green colors?
No.
Does it have blue around it, maybe?
Yeah, it does.
So what do you think if it's very low and almost we don't see any colors? What can we write? Can we maybe half or 0?
Half.
Okay, let's give it an estimate. I'm going to write it here for you guys because it's in a fraction. So 1/2 inches. Thanks, Anna. Yazan. For Buffalo, how much precipitation do you think Buffalo has right now? So what color does it have around it?
Green.
In Buffalo, look at the dot.
Blue.
Blue. So for the blue color, what's the closest to the blue color?
Dark blue.
Okay, so we can say it has more precipitation, right? So give an estimate. Do you think more is 1 or 2?
2.
We can put 2 as an estimate. Thank you, Yazan. So these are all estimates, and that's how scientists can predict weather from estimates. Estimates means rounding.